arguably the best 2.0 hero. It's your boy EVO. Let's dive into what makes this set great. Whether it's the awesome aesthetic, whether it's the parts selection, or a multitude of other brilliant things. Let's marvel at this beautiful Hero Factory set. How good is this character? A striking yellow and purple color scheme. And dude, EVO's face just looks awesome. These like air vents framing the edges of the face. So sick. It's also really nice that this design motif was carried across onto essentially every other version of the character. He has such a wonderfully consistent design, which is not a luxury that all of the other 2.0 heroes had. Most of the other headgear pieces for the original characters, they look fairly different to the original masks. But EVO, and of course Nex, well, remember, they were brand new characters. So this is the face we started off with. Whenever LEGO used it again, they thought, well, let's play off of what was there originally. And that just led to better designs, better consistency. There was no massive change to their facial features. And I really like that. I wish we'd seen more characters with this level of like uniformity. Designs that were much more recognizable and similar. I think it's stuff like this that makes EVO one of the standout characters from Hero Factory. Big fan of EVO's weapon as well. It looks a bit like a shield, so it's got defensive capabilities, but the offensive capabilities are just as cool. Big old sharp spikes on the end. It's so easy to pose this and make it look frickin' awesome. And I think that's the key to a good weapon on a Bionicle or Hero Factory set. It's gotta look cool, and this does. But of course, these spikes, they're not your everyday solid spike. No, they are made of rubber. Such a weird inclusion, and a piece that a lot of people don't even realize exists. It's a really interesting oddity, which does hold some excellent building potential. I'll show you how a little later in the video, so stay tuned. Oh, and then quickly, touching upon the purple highlights. Unless I'm forgetting something, the last time we saw purple in a Bionicle set was Onepu. That was back in 2001. This set came out in 2011. 10 years of no purple Bionicle sets. Well, I'm saying Bionicle meaning like Construction. Well, actually, I guess you have Danju from Knight's Kingdom. He had purple, but those pieces were much more system coded. I'm talking more your CCBS, your Construction, your Bionicle style pieces. We hadn't had them in purple for years. It's so nice to see that color triumphantly returning. And then many other Hero Factory sets after that kept using purple. It was so good. Thank you, EVO. You brought purple back and you made sure it stayed. I remember when this color was so much more rare and hard to find. Now it's so common. And that's great. It's so easy to build with purple today. It's such a good color. So speaking of building, let's take this set apart and let's see how you can use the pieces to build your own MOCs. Gonna begin with EVO's shoulder armor, the larger one. Oblivimox has two of these and he's turned them into a really nicely shaped shoulder design. Couple that with the hockey torso piece in the middle there. Dude, this looks great. But if you don't want to use this piece like that, use it like this. PB Makes Stuff has made this. And yeah, turning it into a little helmet and then building the face off of that. There's plenty of room down below for you to put in eyes and facial features. It's sick. I think this is a rad head design and a great use of this piece. EVO's torso is up next. Check out how Oxtra 350 has used it. Two of them right here for leg armor. Yeah, that looks nice. But the best part, the purple hero core has been swapped out for a yellow one. Now there isn't just this weird obscure H on your MOC, which unless you're building something Hero Factory related, kinda just looks a bit strange, right? At least doing this makes the H so much less obvious. You don't see the hero core, you just see a big mass of yellow. This makes this piece so much easier to use and it looks so much better. Perfect. This name tag. I've always kinda not liked this piece. The fact that it has EVO's name right there, that makes it a bit hard to use on other creations. Because why would EVO's name be on a Bionicle named Jeff? I don't know. But hey, Dylan Meaves found a pretty excellent use for this piece. This fully gunmetal turret now has a little pop of yellow. It's a very subtle but excellent way to add in a little extra bit of color. And even just the tiniest little pop of color on an otherwise monotone MOC, well, that just works. EVO's yellow helmet. That's next. Bregma has used, well, the orange version, but it's the same idea. And yeah, he's kind of embedded it into the face and then built around it. Using this just to essentially create eyes for the inside of this face. That's cool. I'd love to see this rebuilt in yellow or any other color. It's a good head design and a very creative way to use this element. While we're talking about the head, what about the headgear? How can this be used? Well, Joxon uses it in actually quite a similar way, building around it, adding much more to it. And the end result is this sick helmet. Hey, why not take this piece and build around it and create something even better? All right, I promised you those rubber spikes. What about them? Patrick Biggs uses them right here for a brilliant torso design. The fact that that piece curves all the way up the torso. It follows the natural curvature of the body. That's wonderful. There's not a lot of rubber pieces out there that would be able to pull off that kind of effect. This is such a good way to introduce just that little bit more armor and some nice little finer details and decoration. How good is that? Alrighty, we're done with the pieces. Now, let's check out a revamp of EVO. I think that this was made by someone named Kotoro Takabayashi. However, the person that submitted this didn't really give a clear indication as to who they are, and the link that they provided was a Pinterest link, and you know Pinterest, they never credit the people that made it, it's annoying. So if you know who actually made this, please let me know. Otherwise, I believe this is who built this. But, the MOC. This rocks. Introducing a few dark bluish grey elements, even some tiny hints of light bluish grey like this tube and this rounded piece right here. Couple that with the arm blaster and just the general aesthetic, it feels so much like a Transformer. And come on, that's awesome. Sadly, we don't have the original face, but again, this feels very much like a Transformer. It reminds me of Bumblebee. In the movies, he did have that kind of flip down battle mask. Perhaps this is the same thing. Maybe EVO's face can transform or modify itself or flip down, and this is what it looks like. And giving it a nice little unicorn horn in purple? Bro, that's great. I do like these dark bluish grey Liwa Fantoka feet on the thighs. The bigger shape of that element really does feel appropriate for a thigh design. Thighs can be pretty big and large, and this just looks very atomically correct. And then he's got one lone yellow thumb. It may not be the case, but hey, perhaps the builder ran out of gunmetal fingers, so he just had to change one of them to yellow. But it looks good, doesn't it? This is a nice reminder that even if you are running low on a specific color of the piece that you need, sometimes swapping it out for a different color can still look just as good. Limitations on what pieces you have can sometimes lead to better results. I don't mind that. I really enjoy it. So okay, yeah, a very different design for EVO, but one that still works. This is sweet. So look man, I really like EVO 2.0. And perhaps this is your sign to go and grab that set and revamp it in your own image. That could be fun. And if you need a few more ideas, be sure to take a look at the links below. There you can see more creations by the builders I featured today. Thanks for watching everyone, happy building, and bye for now. According to Brickopedia, the original name for EVO was going to be Bill Dozer. Wow.